and we applauded, and all of us cried, but it was fantastic evening.
Obviously his contract was up for renewal, this we knew. But why it wasn't renewed, whether it was Rudolph's desire or whether it was some other person's desire, I really don't know. Rudolph was very philosophical. He just said, I won't be here.
I still don't know why they pushed him out. Maybe because they find out he was ill. Maybe because political, maybe, I don't know, but the important thing for me, I think, Rudolph was very upset.
I don't know exactly when he became to be ill, but I don't know if there is a correlation between the both situations.
Paris Opera, he changed a lot from the beginning, and he fight a lot. And then little by little, they took away the chair from him to give it to somebody else.
For me, it was not. I wanted he could stay, and he could, but I saw that it was not possible because it's not only for physical reasons. It was for personal and intimate reasons. I don't know exactly.
I think that Rudolph had exerted his will successfully over so many things. And I think what happened to him at the end really was, now for the first time, in so many areas, his will was not going to make the difference anymore.
He just believed that something would come and save the day, and he would continue, because he believed in longevity. He thought he was going to live well into his 90s. We talked about that one time, and he thought he was going to be the grand old man of the ballet world.
Little by little, his muscles go away. Even if he was work very hard every day to make the muscles stay strong, but there was a big fight, the age and the AIDS. He was really sick. He had already the first operation in Vienna, and I remember he was very weak. We met in London, Heathrow Airport, and then we fly together to Melbourne. And I tried to help in every sense, Rudolph, because he does, I remember in hotel room, he never want to go out, he never want to work, he doesn't want to do anything, he have no energy. But then in the afternoon, after bath, he find a way to become back a little, maybe 50% of Nureyev, go to the theater and make the performance.
His strength was not the same, his willpower was not the same. But what was in his mind and what he thought he regret not to have done, it was the Bayadère. And that was still at the back of his mind. And that's how I suppose we asked him to come back to do this Bayadère.
I had seen nothing at all of Bayadère. So I went to the Paris Opera one night and was laying on the sofa giving his instructions to the dancers, He could hardly move, but just with his hand, he used to say things like this.
It was hard because we could see Rudolph was very, very ill. Even now, I feel. And but what was good also is we did work very much, but the dancers were very with us.
He still had a lot to say, and he was there a lot, and the strength was still very evident in terms of what he desired to do, what he wanted to, how he wanted this production to be.
I fly from Milano, and I went direct to Rudolph's apartment in Quai Voltaire. There was a people fly from New York, from all his friends came here.
That day I had stopped my appointments earlier because I didn't want to be late. I took the subway to go to the opera because I didn't want to be late.
Ludo was he didn't speak much at that period because he had a problem, with to use the voice. So he didn't say nothing. So we drive from Quai Voltaire to Opera Garnier.
Rudolf was very tired at that moment. So he had to sit on the stairs of the lodge. And we were looking for the woman with the key to open the lodge. And she arrived and she didn't recognize Rudolf. And she, in a mean way, said, "But what are you doing here?" And suddenly Rudolf looked at her and like a wounded beast with most incredible glance I ever seen. And I told the woman, "But you're talking to Mr. Nureyev, please."
We was in a room, in this box, just Rudy, myself, and Michel Canesi, the doctor. And everybody came to say hello to Rudy.
I had a strange feeling about all those people coming to say farewell, in a way, to Rudolf. I was behind him during the performance, and in a moment he asked me, "Michel, could you take me in your arms, please?" And so I spent maybe the whole act, the first act, holding Rudolf in my arms. And I couldn't move because after a moment I was uncomfortable, of course. You see, I couldn't feel my muscles and everything. And I thought to myself, look, all this pain that you have, keep it in your head, because you are living an historical moment. You have Rudolf in your arms, and this was a great, great moment.
We were all doing our best for him. It was he gave us a wonderful gift, and we wanted to make him happy.
And then came the end of the performance. So we had the moment of choosing whether